I mean, this is something where there again is an observable truth here. Under Joe Biden, we just had the best year of American job creation in the 21st century. The last time we had a streak this long of unemployment below 4%, it was the early 1960s. Under Joe Biden, the U.S. has the best economy in the world, literally the envy of the world. In fact, the World Bank just said that the U.S. economy is so good, it's actually stabilizing the whole world economy. The U.S. stock market keeps hitting new records and then breaking those records and then hitting new ones that are even higher. Crime is at 50-year lows. We just had the largest single-year drop in the murder rate that we have ever recorded. And President Biden keeps signing big legislation that's good for the economy, that's good for the business climate. And he has been able to do it, miracle of all miracles, with bipartisan support. And that includes the big infrastructure bill and domestic manufacturing of computer chips and all of these other things. I mean, this is the kind of business landscape hellscape business leaders have been suffering through under Joe Biden. Headlines like these. Corporate profits hit record high as economy boomed in fourth quarter of 2023. Or this one. U.S. corporate profits soar with margins at widest since 1950. Or this one. Money Watch. U.S. companies just had their best year since before most of us were born. Oh, the poor business guys. They really need Trump back, don't they? And even if they want to say, oh, it's not about the business climate, it's about being fiscally responsible. It's just that we're so worried about the debt and the deficit, and that's why we want to go back to Trump and get rid of Joe Biden. I mean, tell me what the rationale is there in reality. Tell me what the rationale is. Because the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget, one of these nonpartisan fiscal watchdog groups, put this out today, which kind of puts a fine point on it, right? That's who added what to the debt when you compare Trump's term in office with Joe Biden's term in office. And no, you can't blame COVID. They actually break out the COVID spending. That's the bit in the lighter red color there. So yes, Donald Trump and Joe Biden both spent on the pandemic. They had to. But even if you wipe that out, Trump added trillions more to the debt and the deficit than Biden did, regardless of COVID. And maybe you don't particularly care about the deficit and the debt, but business guys almost always say they do. And so what's the rationale along those lines for supporting Trump over Biden?